You know, if there's one thing to stand out on the 923 Tour, it's the feel. It's gonna feel, you won't know you didn't just hit a muscle back. So the control and feel right there is second to none. So I'm holding the JPX 923 Tour. Working with the optimizer, we learn a number of different things. First, one thing that's really interesting is we looked at how players are attacking the ball, shaft lean and angle of attack, and we see a trend of getting steeper and steeper with angle of attack. That kind of told us to really examine the soles of our golf clubs. The JPX Tour in years past has been a little bit of a low bounce golf club. We've added a touch of bounce, but really made sure that we put a ton of camber on it. So this is a golf club that's going to enter and exit the turf even cleaner than it did before. When you look at this golf club from behind, it's got a really thick, mean, aggressive look from behind. The cool thing about that is that thickness behind impact is gonna make sure that it feels really solid. The interesting thing though is when you look at it at address, because it's actually a little bit different, it looks even thinner than we've ever looked before. Oftentimes even thinner than some of our Mizuno Pro MP golf clubs. Really thin top line. That's gonna deliver that player, that blade look at address. But an interesting thing is what it's gonna do and how it's going to feel. Traditionally, Mizunos have always been a little bit thicker across the top because of our harmonic impact technology. We've learned that that thicker top line is gonna reinforce it and give you a softer feel. This generation, we brought in our V chassis design, where actually if you look inside the cavity, there's a reinforcement across this top line, reinforcement across that toe. It's gonna deliver that feel of the thicker top line with the look of a blade. It's funny when you look at it because the JPX obviously has a lot going on, but actually the construction is even more simple than some of the Mizuno Pro line. The 223 and the 225 are COR, high COR, ball speed generating monsters. This one is as simple and clean as they come. This is a one-piece grain flow forge HD 1025, pure select mild carbon steel, all those great things that a blade is, it just has the back of a JPX. So there's a number of things that generate feel. With Mizuno, grain flow forging, that's a huge part of it. You have the grain flow forge HD for a soft feel. We have our harmonic impact technology that's gonna make sure it's vibrating at the right frequencies. But one of the things you can't see is this is actually the first JPX model to feature the copper underlay. That's something we've introduced in the MP line a couple of years ago, and it's just gonna deliver the softest, solid, most consistent feel imaginable. This golf club, really, if you were watching it go from billet of steel all the way to final product, you'd have no idea where it was gonna end up, that it was gonna be a JPX, because it follows all the steps of a Mizuno Pro. Starts with that single grain flow forge 1025 billet in Hiroshima, Japan, forged to shape. Then from there, it's actually applied with the copper underlay that we've done on our Mizuno Pro as well. So the final product is a JPX that has all the character of a Mizuno Pro.